Aloha, everyone. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. The insane amount of signals continue. I'm going to make this clear one more time. You do not have to take all the trades that I take. I personally recommend the optimal portfolio, 10 stocks, 10% each, but you better know what you're doing. The riskier the stock, the more the inherent risk, the tighter your stops have to be. If you don't know what you're doing, you need to take only my quote safe trades and obey my stops, preferably obeying just the first one, not using the second one. There are so many signals showing up that if something isn't working right away, you can get the hell out. Even if it moves back higher, whatever, just wait for the next signal. Get in the next signal, and if it works right away, great. If it doesn't, get the hell out, rinse and repeat. Keep that going, because I tell you what, this market won't even pull back. It won't allow me to separate my laggards from my leaders, so I just end up with a whole bunch of baby leaders and a few big leaders. Thing is, I have the account capital large enough to handle these kind of positions with the commissions that I pay. But once again, if you do not, stick to the safe stocks. I have the same 4-to-1 plus reward risk ratio on all of these stocks going back to their previous lows. So you always want to look and see what the low was about 52 weeks ago to where we're currently at, and know that I'm looking for any part of that move compared to the inherent risk. And any part of any of these uptrends on any of these stocks, no matter when they go up, should be more than 4-to-1 the inherent risk on the very first cut loss level. So with all of that in mind, I have another ton of long signals, 6 high quality, 4 add signals. None of the signals are more than 2%, so keep all of that in mind. I didn't get a single 5%, 10% signal, so this is what we get. V-shaped markets, shallow pullbacks, less than 5% before V ramping to new highs is going to keep allowing these kind of positions to materialize. There's nothing I can do as long as the market doesn't ebb and flow properly, as long as it doesn't have normal corrections, as long as the uptrends are V-shaped. I'm going to continue just to have to manage a lot of signals until I can raise cash again and start day trading again. But right now, all my capital is at work, and once again, I can max out my 0.25%, my 0.5%, my 1% signals, but I can't even max out these 2% signals on all of them. So with that being said, let's get going. KMG, Can Slim Perfect Speculator Quality Stock. I want to get long. Limit order 55.05 since it's extended from the 20-day moving average. My first cut loss level 52.48. Yours could be the low of the day of the Friday move. Remember, just look for important support lows. Keep your losses small, especially if you're new. First cut loss level 52.48, final cut loss level 50.66. Next higher quality long signal, GRVY. GRVY, I know so many bears on this stock, and it's in my perfect speculator scan, and it's up frickin' just 454% since its August lows, and it's consolidating in a flat base on low volume. Go ahead, guys. Short this all you want. I'm going long. GRVY was in my perfect speculator scan. 2% of my account capital. Limit order 77. I'm going to give it room to work since I can't max out 2%. My first cut loss is 66.37. I recommend yours be this low right here these past 3 days. I hate that that keeps showing up. And then my final cut loss is going to be at 59.53. This low goes, the chances that I wait till this stop hits is 0, unless it happens in one day like Jout. So Jout, I warned everybody, it had earnings in the morning after this long signal. If it gapped below the low, I wasn't going long, but as long as it opened below the high, it was. It actually gapped up a little, so it looked like Jout was going to explode higher. Instead, boom, major reversal. First stop hit, second stop hit, and then I was stupid and had even a third stop because I wanted to give the stock room to work, and they were all hit. So it's a larger than expected loss. But due to those first initial 2 tight stops, this didn't hurt that much. It was just I lost more money than I wanted to lose on the position, but it was well below my max pain. So that's the stuff that you want to keep doing. Keep it below your max pain threshold. NC, this is a perfect speculator scan stock. 2% of my account capital. Limit 41.35. First cut loss right there, 39.55. My final cut loss right there, 34.90. I love this previous uptrend, love the consolidation, love the quiet volume. It should be able to move off this and blast higher, hopefully. It's a perfect speculator quality stock. These are the kind of high price stocks that make those kind of moves. So we'll see if NC has it in it. And then there's CBS. I'm a computer nerd. I'm a television nerd. There's traders out there that travel the world. There's traders out there that brag and get excited when they make money. I don't give a shit. I'm kind of a mellow kind of guy. I love my charts. I love my computers. I love TV. Oh, well, I guess I'm a loser. Whatever. CBS. I love CBS. Love their programming from morning to night. It's a top organization. I have a clear signal right here, backing and filling from the recent move higher, right the 50-day moving average. Can Slim Quality, 2% of my account capital. Limit order 57.70. First cut loss level right here, 56.57, and then I'm willing to give it all the way back here to 54.40 before I cut all my loss. But the same principle applies. If this level goes before this level comes into play, I doubt this level comes into play. You could even have 3 stops. You could, and I might do that after all. I might put one here, one here, one here, but since I can't max out, here and here. But you could have one here and your final one here. Look for important support lows, keep your losses low, and move on to the next big winner. There's too many of them. AMWD. This one is basing out after a big move higher, huge volume, pulled back in a very relatively tight formation. Fibonacci retracement to the very first price level. It's starting to round out. Got a candle over candle pattern. I wish you could really see there it goes. Got a candle over candle pattern with a higher close above the open. Very, very nice above average volume. Bob's kind of going the wrong way, but the first cut loss level is right there, 116.45. Very, very tiny loss, which allows me to give the second half room to work. I'm willing to let it go to 103.25, but if this first level fails, it loses green bopper, does it on heavy volume. Once again, 0% chance this stop ever comes into play. And then the most speculative new long position from my perfect speculator scan, RBCN. This is a very nice, this is a what we call function 2, zoom 2, function 3, zoom 3, function 4, zoom 4 chart. But either way you look at it, this is a very nice move, RBCN off the lows. Huge accumulation each leg up. Quiet volume each pullback, more big volume on this move here, more quiet volume, more big volume on this move here, and more quiet volume. Now with the pocket pivot point signal, with a BOP surge and volume surge, I want to get long RBCN, 1% of my account capital, limit order 846. First cut loss level for me, 814. Probably should be your only cut loss level. My final cut loss level right here, 8. Moves below 801. I am completely out of RBCN. Then MRVL, CAVM. These are giving me ad signals. I basically am taking this signal from the CAVM chart. You can't see it, but CAVM here closed higher than where it's open at 57, opened at 50. Excuse me. So this chart caught my interest with the candle over candle pattern with all the max green bop as it bounces off the support. I already missed my initial long entry in MRVL. I came to MRVL. It doesn't, the short term doesn't look as tight and coiled as CAVM, but it's the same charts because MRVL bought CAVM. So since I couldn't get that initial position in MRVL here, that's when I wanted to get long, gapped up away from me. I'm now going to buy, quote, quote, add to MRVL. 2% of my account capital, limit order 22.19. First cut loss level, 21.59. Final cut loss level, 1974. I really want to give this stock room to work because, like I said, I missed my initial entry. And CAVM, that's a beautiful chart pattern. It has a 98 EPS. MRVL is a CanSlim quality stock, and now with it combining with CAVM, that's going to help its 79 EPS rating get up into the 80s and 90s once it becomes part of CAVM, and the earnings and sales is all combined. But very, very, very nice technical pattern. Then there's STZ. STZ I really like because they're working with marijuana in the beverage industry. Got a nice ad signal here, nice tight consolidation right above the 50-day moving average. 218.02 my limit, 1% of my capital. First cut loss level right there, 214.32, or I might just have one just right here at 212.66. And then FL and HLG are once again giving ad signals, but the problem is that they're both extended, so I'm going really small in both of these stocks. With FL, 0.25% of my account capital, $1,000. HLG, the same thing, 0.25% of my capital, $1,000. The same limit order applies, 43.81 the close, FL 44.97, 42.31 the first stop, 38.25 on FL the final, and HLG 39.55, 35.09, just like all the recent new long positions. Okay, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up there. Ton of long positions. I know it's mind-boggling, but keep it simple. Take the safest signals. KMG, not safe. Extended from the 20-day moving average. AMWD, same thing. CBS, safe, but you're not going to make a lot. NC, safe, potential to make a lot. This might be your best option. RBCN, low price, no good. FL, extended, no good. HLG, extended, no good. MRVL, slightly extended, not too bad. Pretty damn safe if you use the first cut loss level. So now you have MRVL to choose from, NC to choose from, and then STZ because the stop is right there. So STZ, MRVL, NC, CBS are the safe ones. All the other ones are going to be a little bit more risky. Invest accordingly. Aloha, everyone. I'm heading to Hana. I will see you in the chat room on Monday. Wish me luck. Fun isn't my necessarily most favorite thing in the world.